Welcome into the Texas Chainsaw edition of This Is a Shoot. On this episode, you are going to love exactly and understand everything that is going to take place, and I'm going to put it perfectly and time everything perfectly, and I guarantee you, just like last night, everybody is going to love it. Look, I can't explain to you what we watched last night. Normally, I come on this show and I want to be positive. Normally, when I do this, I try to find something positive to say about that night's show. It's matches like these, and it's not so much the match, more so where it was put at, that really is driving me up the wall. As always, if you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'm really interested hearing from what you guys thought of this match right here. For those of you who may not know, that is Leatherface. And well, that was something. Shout out Taz. You know, it's matches like these that make fans like us, it makes it hard on us. Because we have to look back and somehow find a way to defend that if we're trying to show somebody what wrestling is. Now, I know there's other matches on the show, but what is sad is, as good as Dynamite was, because I'm going to be honest with you, Dynamite last night was a really good show. It had MJF, Adam Cole, Baby, Better Than You, Baby, on, and they had what was one of the best promos I've seen them both give. They went back and filled up this match at All In, telling you why they need to win that match between each other for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and how much it means to them. So you have all that, and the comedy that was involved in all that was quite well thought out. And then you had the return of Joker Sting. You got the return of one of the most iconic versions of what Sting has ever been, and that is the Joker version of himself. And man, oh man, does he do a fantastic job. And for those of you who have not had the chance to witness what Joker Sting is all about, stay tuned because you are in for quite a treat. But sadly, nobody's talking about that. No one's talking about Joker Sting's return or the fire promo that Adam Cole and MJF did, because we had something that took away from it in a negative way. This brings back RoboCop WCW vibes, which ironically also involves Sting. They could have done without Leatherface. I think we all can agree that if the match would have just went on and been the way it was, yeah, it wasn't a great match, but we could have handled it. I could have handled it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have lived with the fact that we had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre match with the people dressed up like the characters, with the bloodbath, with all those things going on, and never got this Wish version of Leatherface. This is where the problem came in for me. I could handle the match. I've seen bad matches, and there's matches that I don't like. And I knew that this match was going to be a fun match. So I wasn't going to take anything really all that serious. I knew going in it was going to be a fun match. This was too much. You know, when you try to add a little bit of salt on the steak or whatever you're seasoning, and man, somebody just decides to just unscrew that lid just a little bit too much, and that salt just goes all over the steak. And now they're asking you, do you want a little bit of steak with your salt? Because that's what we got right here. We got a lot of salt, not enough steak. I don't want to tear it down much further than that. And to put it on where it was at. It should have been the first match of the night. If you was going to do all this, first match, maybe second match. But to have it go on right before the women's match, and you bring that crowd way down, too far down. Yes, you want to build, you want to bring the crowd down a little bit, but you brought them way, way, way down last night. Should have been the first match, because then it would have gave you time to let your product wash the sour taste out of people's matches. But for what time that you put it on the card, which is bad booking, at the slot it was in, that's all people was going to think about. And that's unfortunate. It really is, because Dynamite last night was a really good show.